Hello students, let us see History chapter 8, An Ideal Ruler. An ideal ruler, that is Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. As you know that Shivaji Maharaj founded an independent sovereign Swarajya by overcoming many adverse circumstances. He set up a system for administration that turned Swaraj into Surajya. He created a new order and a kingdom that sought welfare of all. Maharaj inspired the people around him to work for the Swarajya. His organizational skills were unparalleled. He commanded loyalty of his associates who risked their lives at times while performing their duties and took great care of them. In the struggle with his enemies, the subjects suffered due to the foreign invasions. Shivaji Maharaj took utmost care to protect his Rayat. He also ensured that no harm was caused to the Rayat by his soldiers. Let us see the policy regarding the army. Shivaji Maharaj maintained a strict discipline in the army by paying the salary in cash to the soldiers and on time. Shivaji Maharaj set aside the prevalent practice of paying salary in the form of a jagir. It was a strict order that valuables collected during the campaign must be deposited by the soldiers with the government. Soldiers were honored for their bravery and he looked after the families of those who died in battle. The enemy soldiers who had surrendered or captured were treated well by Shivaji Maharaj. While he fought against the Islamic powers, he considered the Muslims in the Swarajya as his own subjects. He followed a tolerant religious policy. He continued the facilities to the mosques in the conquered territory. There were strict orders not to harm any mosques. A copy of the Holy Quran that came into possession must be handed over to the Muslim with reverence. Shivaji Maharaj established Swarajya to uphold the value of freedom. He did not accept dominance of any other power. He aimed at establishing and maintaining an independent and sovereign existence. The establishment of the Swarajya proves that he was a pioneer of a new era. He was an intelligent and learned man. There was a blend of character and strength, nobility and valor qualities of leadership, management, foresight, political diplomacy, commitment to truth and justice, alertness and vigilance. Any misbehavior with women attracted severe punishment. He treated all his subjects equally and looked after their welfare. He supported those who had converted to other religion but desired to reconvert to their original religion despite opposition to reconversion. He set aside the religious taboo on overseas travel by building Sindhudurga fort and establishing a navy. He wanted to give an ethical and qualitative base to Swarajya. He was not just a warrior but a sculptor who strived to create an ethical and cultural society. He was a source of inspiration in India's freedom struggle. Future generations will continue to look upon his work as an ideal and source of inspiration. Shivaji Maharaj was a great national hero. Let us see the acknowledgements by leaders and reformers. Mahatma Jyotirao Phule. He described greatness of Shivaji Maharaj in his Povadas. Lokmanya Tilak. National awakening through the celebrations of Shiva Jayanti. Lala Lajpat Rai. He wrote a book on greatness of Shivaji Maharaj. Subramanyam Bharati. He wrote an imaginary poem on Shivaji Maharaj. Rabindranath Tagore wrote a long poem on Shivaji Maharaj. Sir Jadunath Sarkar. He praised Shivaji Maharaj in his book Shivaji and His Times. And Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. He said that Maharaj did not belong to Maharashtra alone. He belonged to the whole Indian nation. He was symbol of many virtues, more especially of love of country. Thus, Shivaji Maharaj was a great national hero.